Hello to YouTube, welcome back to another episode of the Four Seasons Wanderer. We've came down to Sandheaven today. We're going to take a walk up to have a look at the cannon that's on the top. I believe it's a World War II gun. I brought my body camera along so we can see the journey up there. This is known locally as the Water's Edge. So I'm going to shut you off, put my body cam on, and I'll see you when we get up there. So guys, I'm just looking at a little information board here, and this is called Disappearing Gun. I believe that this was a training gun, and it says the trial of the Herman Maximum Disappearing Gun took place here on the 16th of December 1887. The country structure is what remains of an innovative experiment in gun technology. So this here is actually, it was an experiment to see, obviously, how to patrol, or should I say how to secure our coastlines. It says here that it has a long history of military training and artillery practice. For decades, from 1859, volunteers from Durham and East Yorkshire came to Frenchman's Lee to the south to train to use heavy artillery guns. Just a few metres beyond this emplacement, you can see the mountains for the early 64-pounder rifle muzzle loaded guns, including the circular tracer ring that has the gun wheel, let the wheels run round for the gun. So looking at this here, it's just showing you a little bit about, basically a bit about the history. The man behind the gun, who it was actually Herman Stevens Maxim, who was the guy that invented the gun, or who came up with the idea of the gun. And the original steel gun platform was made by the Rogersons and Co. of Wolsenham, which is a little pit village not far from where I live. That's in Weardale. So this is one of our historical points to have a look at. So we're going to take a walk up and we're going to actually have a look at the gun itself and see the view from up there as well. But it's lovely today. Okay. So guys, as you can see in the background, there's the cannon. One of the downsides is, when there's ever a historical landmark, people always feel the need to graffiti it and deface it. It really annoys me. But anyhow, it's there. And this is the viewpoint out to sea, as you can see there. And this is, they would bring the men up here and they would train to use these sort of guns, this heavy artillery. But we'll get closer to it and we'll have a good look and see what it's all about. But we're up the top here, it's lovely. It's actually not a bad day today. It's not as cold as what it has been. It's around about 5 degrees. And the walk up here is quite nice. It's not a heavy walk up at all. So a great place to come walking with the dogs and the family again. So this is one of them landmarks that's obviously still part of our Northeast heritage, like, you know, this happened here, like, you know, and it should be remembered what happened here, and these things should be kept and preserved, like, you know, to see it in a bit of a mess like this, like, you know, just let it go is a bit of a shame. Hopefully one day, maybe the council or somebody like our volunteer group could probably restore it, or at least put it in an order where it is a monument to those, you know. It's a bit upsetting when you see loads of graffiti all over things, like, you know, it's a waste. I mean, I don't see why people would want to do that, like, you know, knowing that this is engineering, there's somebody's thought up this, people have worked this, you know. But it's been great. So that's it. So we had a walk up here today. I'm going to walk, obviously I'm going to keep the video running while we're having a bit of walk around the body cam run when we're having a walk around the coastal line. But I think we're going to head on to a place called Seaham. And sticking with the war theme, they actually have a statue there called Tommy. And I believe it's an artillery statue of a man that was around about World War time. And we'll have a little look around there and see what's what there as well. So thanks for watching, guys, and as I said, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Enjoy the rest of the video. Just came and walked down from the gun onto the rocky beach, if you want to say that. I just want to show you this is a perfect example of corrosion. It's like a Martian landscape or a lunar landscape, the way that the rocks are formed. I mean, we're standing on one now. I'll just turn you around and show you. There's two things this shows you. The first thing it shows you is corrosion and the way that the sea manipulates the rocks and the landscape that the land that it hits or surrounds. And the second thing is it shows you how strong the sea actually is and how dangerous places like this can be. You know? So you've got to keep that in mind. On top of here where I am standing, very slippy, got little caverns that are in the rock. Easy fall down there and get stuck, and you've got to think the sea's coming in constantly at the moment. If you get stuck down there and nobody around, you've got yourself in a very tricky situation. But it's lovely out here today, and it's been a long time since I've been down here actually and seen it for myself, and just to see how much the landscape's changed, it's breathtaking really. You know, all these little podiums of rock where they've been flattened out and manipulated and rounded. Some of them look like columns. It's great, but it's an example of how dangerous the sea could be. So hello YouTube, we're a little bit further, we're about 20 minutes along the road from where we've been at the viewpoint there where the gun was, in a seaside town called Seaham. Sticking with the war theme and the military theme, as you can see all along this coastline there is evidence and memorials for those that have fallen during wars and things like that. And there's a statue here that's actually called Tommy. I'll show you a little bit around here. Like, you know, I've got some nice memorial benches here, and it's quite nice to see, like, you know. So here you go, as you can see, this is Tommy. It's nice to see that people are putting tributes and things on. It says, adrift in the wake of this glorious slaughter, he'd seen many a soul cleaned in filthy water, seen godless men reach out for the Bible, has led though the flesh from both friends and rival, soon home to joy and celebration of King, drunking slaps on the back at a favourite inn, but heavy in the pocket lies a small piece of card and a note written on it, that breaks a mother's heart. 1101. He sits here for the future generations to visit, enjoy and remember. It's a real tribute to those who had fallen. I mean, even just look at this bit, he's actually crying out puppies. Pulls on the heartstrings, things like that. Actually makes you remember, makes you think how privileged you actually are, you know, when you see monuments and statues and people leaving for felt messages and things. It's all about fallen heroes. My respect to them goes out, but for those that just put it on the line, amazing. Right, so I'm going to shut you off, so I hope you enjoyed this. It was just a little bit about looking up and down our coastline and looking at our military background and things like that, seeing a little bit of the technology, and then also seeing a bit remembrance. So there's our Tommy in the background there. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep on watching.